How do you build global state with React Context? It is one of the most common architecture questions, and the trap is that most people can wire it up but cannot explain the one performance detail that separates a mid from a senior. First, what counts as global state? Data that many components need, that lives across different branches of the tree, and that has no obvious local owner, a cross-cutting concern. The classic examples: the authenticated user, the theme, the locale, and feature flags. The pattern is 4 steps. Create a context with createContext, that gives you a data channel, and its default value is used only when there is no provider. Then build a provider component that owns the state with useState and exposes a value object. The provider is your single source of truth, everything inside it can reach that value. Next, wrap the application, put the provider high up, in-app, the root layout, or a dedicated provider's file. Then any component reads the data with useContext, pulling exactly what it needs, like the user and a logout function, no prop drilling in between. Here is the best practice. Do not call useContext directly everywhere. Wrap it in a custom hook, useAuth, that reads the context and throws a clear error if it is used outside the provider. This hides implementation details, guards against misuse, and makes refactoring painless. Now the senior level detail. Any change to the value object re-renders every consumer. And if you pass a fresh object literal inline, a brand new object is created on every render, so all consumers re-render every time, even when nothing actually changed. The fix is to memoize the value with useMemo, keyed on what truly changes. So when is context the wrong tool? Frequently updating state like inputs or animations, very large objects, business logic packed with side effects, or reaching for it just to replace Redux. Context has no selectors, no time travel debugging, and no optimizations for frequent updates. Here is the interview-ready answer. Global state with context means lifting state into a provider and distributing it through the tree. It fits cross-cutting data that updates relatively rarely. For complex logic or fast-changing state, an external store is usually the better choice. And the mental model to keep. Context is dependency injection for the component tree, a delivery mechanism, not a state manager. That is all for today. If this video helped you understand global state with React Context, hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to be able to explain React like this in an interview, check the link below. A new React deep dive drops every week. See you in the next one. Bye bye.